What if you stopped chasing people, their approval, their attention, and started chasing your own growth instead? Imagine what would happen if every ounce of energy you wasted comparing, pleasing, or proving yourself was turned inward into becoming stronger, wiser, and more focused. That kind of shift doesn't come easy. It's born when you get tired of being distracted by what doesn't matter and decide to build something that does yourself. Most people spend their lives looking sideways. They measure their worth through others, not realizing they're drifting further from who they could be. But those who focus on themselves, they rise quietly. They don't compete, they create. They don't beg for attention, they earn respect through discipline and direction. While others talk, they build. This isn't selfishness, it's self-respect. The greatest growth happens when you stop chasing noise and start mastering your own path. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. You cannot grow while you're busy watching someone else's journey. You grow when you return to your own. In a few moments, you'll learn how to bring your attention back to where it belongs on you. You'll see how to guard your energy, how to use solitude as strength, and how to move with quiet focus until your results speak louder than any words ever could. Because once you master the art of focusing on yourself, you stop waiting for life to happen and start creating it. The world respects those who stay on their path, so from today, build your own, because the most dangerous person in the room is the one too focused to be distracted. You've been giving your time away to things that don't matter. You've been watching others move ahead while you sit still, convincing yourself that one day your time will come. But listen, your time will never come until you claim it. Every moment you waste on what doesn't build you is a piece of your life thrown away. You are here for something greater, something sharper, something that requires all of you. And that means you must focus on yourself, not half-heartedly, not when it's easy. Every single day, you must become the kind of person who no longer waits for others to understand their path. You must move when no one believes. You must rise when no one claps. Because this life is not about being seen, it's about being built. You've spent too long feeding your distractions, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right mood. You don't need a mood. You need movement. The difference between the one who changes and the one who stays the same is not talent, it's focus. It's the refusal to be dragged into what doesn't matter. Every time you say yes to noise, you say no to growth. Every time you chase attention, you abandon purpose. You must decide what matters and cut away everything else. Focus is not something you find. It's something you create. You create it when you say no. You create it when you walk away. You create it when you silence the world and listen to your own fire. You have potential sleeping inside you, but potential means nothing if you waste it chasing what's temporary. You say you want change, but do you? Because change demands discipline. Change asks for sacrifice. It asks you to lose comfort, to lose approval, to lose ease. And most people aren't ready for that. But you are. Deep down, you know it's time. You know that you cannot keep living in distraction, feeding your fears and calling it peace. You know that you cannot become who you are meant to be while carrying the weight of everything that isn't yours. So stop giving your focus away. Stop living for people who wouldn't even notice if you disappeared. Stop wasting time proving yourself to those who have already decided who you are. Instead, build yourself in silence. Work on your craft. Strengthen your mind. Shape your habits. Every day, choose the harder path, because focus is forged in difficulty. The moment you stop chasing the easy way is the moment your power begins to grow. Your future self is waiting for you to stop running in circles. You've done enough watching. You've done enough wishing. It's time to work. Every second you waste, someone else is using. Every day you hesitate, someone else moves. The world doesn't wait for the distracted. It rewards the focused. So be that person, the one who stays sharp, the one who keeps building when everyone else gives up. You are not here to watch life happen. You are here to create it. Focus on yourself. Everything else can wait. You owe yourself more than what you have been giving. You owe yourself effort, not excuses. You say you want to grow, yet you keep letting small things steal your time. You let comfort hold you when discomfort could have made you stronger. Growth doesn't come from ease. It comes from pushing when you don't feel like it. You must understand that focus is a battle, not a feeling. It's not about being in the right mood. It's about doing what needs to be done, no matter what. The world is filled with noise, distractions pulling you in every direction, and most people never escape it. They drift through their days half awake, wondering why nothing changes. But you can't afford that. You have one life, one chance to make it count. Every distraction you choose is a dream delayed. Every wasted hour is a step backward. You must become ruthless with your time. You must learn to say no, not because you're cold, but because you're clear. You know where you're going, and you can't afford to lose focus on what doesn't build you. When you wake up, remind yourself that no one will hand you the life you want. You have to build it, brick by brick, moment by moment. Every act of focus adds to your foundation. Every day of discipline builds your strength. You can't wait for motivation. You must build habits strong enough to move you when your mind tries to stop you. Don't let the world shape your thoughts. Shape them yourself. Fill your days with purpose, your actions with intent, your mind with clarity. You are not behind. You are not late. You are simply being called to rise higher. But to rise, you must first remove the weight, remove the distractions, remove the doubt, remove the people who drain your energy and give nothing back. You cannot grow in a space built for your comfort. You grow in spaces that test you. You become powerful when you choose focus over chaos. Every day, decide again that you will not waste time. You will not feed what weakens you. You will not let your mind wander where your goals cannot go. The world may try to pull you back, but you must be stronger. You must be the one who keeps walking forward when everyone else stops. That's how greatness is built, not in noise, but in silence, not in comfort, but in focus. There comes a time when you must stop waiting for others to understand your path. People won't always see your vision. They won't understand why you stay in when they go out, why you work late when they rest, why you disappear to find peace instead of attention. They might call you distant, but you're not distant, you're becoming. You're building something they can't see yet. Focus demands isolation. Growth demands silence. You can't rise while surrounded by noise that keeps you small. You have to walk alone, but because you do. You care about your purpose, your future, your calling. Every time you choose yourself over distraction, you strengthen your spirit. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build another layer of armor. This world will always try to pull you back into distraction, into laziness, into doubt. But you can't let it. You are fighting for your own transformation. You are rewriting the story of your life. And that fight happens every single day inside your mind. The hardest battles are not with others, they're with yourself. The voice that says, you've done enough. The thought that says, rest, you can do it later. Those whispers are the enemies of your future. You must crush them. You must remind yourself that your time is limited, that you are not promised another chance to start again. So start now. Push now. Build now. Focus until it hurts. Work until you see progress. Because when the results come, when the rewards begin to show, every sacrifice will make sense. You'll realize that every lonely night, every early morning, every moment of silence was building something unbreakable inside you. You'll stand taller, move sharper, think clearer. Focus will become your power, your protection, your peace. You will no longer chase approval, you'll chase mastery. You'll no longer fear being alone, you'll crave it. Because alone is where you grow. Alone is where you become unstoppable. Discipline is the language of focus. You can't claim to want success while avoiding the work it demands. You can't wish for strength and run from struggle. Every great thing ever built came from focus that refused to break. You want power? You want peace? Then master yourself. Control your impulses. Guard your attention like a treasure. You can't control the world, but you can control how you spend your hours, and your hours shape your life. Look around. Most people trade their time for comfort and wonder why they never feel alive. They live halfway, never giving their full energy to anything. But not you. You are meant for more. You are meant to build something real, something lasting. That requires sacrifice. It requires you to choose focus even when it feels heavy. It requires you to say no to what weakens you, even when it's tempting. The mind is powerful, but only when trained. Without discipline, it becomes wild, restless, distracted. You must train your mind to serve you, not rule you. When it tells you to stop, go harder. When it tells you to rest, remind it why you began. Each time you win against your weakness, you rise. Each time you break through resistance, you grow stronger. There will be days when it feels useless, when progress seems invisible. But those are the days that build champions. The quiet work, the unseen effort, the lonely struggle, that's where power is born. No one sees the hours you spend building, but one day they'll see the results, and they'll call it luck. But you'll know it was focus. You'll know it was sacrifice. Keep working, keep sharpening, keep fighting for yourself, because the world belongs to those who master their focus. You must understand this focus is freedom. The moment you stop being pulled by every distraction, you begin to own your life. Most people live like leaves in the wind, moving wherever the world blows them. But you are not a leaf. You are a force. You decide where your energy goes. You decide what deserves your time. That is your power. The more focused you become, the more peace you feel. Because peace isn't found in stillness, it's found in control. When you control your focus, you control your destiny. You stop reacting and you start creating. You stop surviving and you start living. Focus gives meaning to your days. It turns small steps into big victories. It turns ordinary people into unstoppable forces. But you must protect it. You must build walls around your purpose. You must guard your time like it's life itself, because it is. Every second you spend on what doesn't matter is a piece of your future stolen. Be intentional. Be present. Be ruthless about where your mind goes. You don't owe anyone your attention. You owe it to your dreams. Don't let the noise of the world drown your inner voice. You already know what you need to do. The path is clear. The only question is, will you walk it? Will you commit when no one claps, when no one sees, when no one believes? Because if you do, everything changes. The power you're looking for isn't out there, it's in your focus. Stay locked in, stay disciplined, stay patient. You are closer than you think. Focus on yourself and watch the world shift around you. There comes a moment when you stop waiting for motivation and start moving without it. You realize that the world does not reward those who wish, it rewards those who work. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you hand your dreams over to fear. Every time you choose distraction over purpose, you make your mountain higher. The truth is harsh but freeing. No one is coming to save you. No one will build your future for you. You must do it yourself. You must wake up every day and decide that you will not waste another second being average. You were not made for mediocrity. You were made for mastery. And mastery begins with focus. Every time you train your mind to stay on one thing, you grow stronger. Every time you refuse to give in to comfort, you become more powerful. The difference between success and regret is simple focus. Some people lose years chasing comfort, but you are not one of them. You are the one who builds when others talk. You are the one who creates when others wait. And yes, it will be lonely. There will be days when the silence feels heavy. But that silence is sacred. It's the space where your true self takes shape. Focus will test you. It will break you before it builds you. You'll want to give up, to go back to the easy path, but don't. Because right beyond that point of weakness lies the strength that changes everything. Every moment of pain is preparing you for a level you can't yet see. Keep moving through it. Keep working when it feels pointless. Your reward is not just success, it's power. Power over your thoughts, power over your time, power over your future. And once you taste that power, you'll never want to waste another second again. To focus on yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. The world will try to convince you that you owe your energy to everyone else, but you don't. You owe it to your purpose, to your growth, to the person you are becoming. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot shine while dimming your own light for others. Focus is not about cutting people off. It's about knowing who deserves your energy. Some people dream is the day you become unstoppable. You become your own source of energy. You become your own guide. And from that moment, no one can control you again. You must learn the art of saying no, not out of pride, but out of purpose. Every yes to distraction is a no to your destiny. Every time you agree to something that steals your time, you trade your future for a moment's comfort. You cannot climb while holding everything. You must drop the weight. You must cut the ropes that keep you tied to the old version of yourself. Focus demands that you outgrow people, habits, and thoughts that no longer serve you. That's not loss, it's evolution. You are not walking away from them. You are walking toward who you were meant to be. The world around you may not understand this. They'll call you distant, cold, or arrogant. Let them. You don't need to explain your focus to anyone. Results will speak louder than explanations ever could. Keep your circle small. Keep your energy sharp. Keep your eyes fixed on the path ahead. Focus doesn't ask for your attention once it demands it daily. It's a practice, a discipline, a way of life. The more you master it, the more you see how much of your old life was noise pretending to be important. Let it go. You were not created to blend in. You were created to stand out. And standing out requires sacrifice. It requires solitude. It requires focus so sharp that nothing can blur your vision. So choose silence over distraction, work over talk, progress over approval. That is how you rise. There will come a time when everything you worked for begins to take shape. The long nights, the quiet mornings, the sacrifices, they will start to make sense. You'll begin to see results where before there was only effort. But that's not the time to slow down. That's the time to go harder. Because success is not a destination, it's a direction. The moment you relax, you lose momentum. You must keep building, keep focusing, keep pushing forward. The fire that got you here is the same fire that will take you further. Don't let comfort kill your hunger. Stay grounded. Stay humble. Remember what it felt like to be unseen. Remember the struggle. Use it. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you why you began. Focus keeps you sharp. It keeps you from drifting back into the comfort that once trapped you. And when you look around, you'll notice something powerful you've changed. The things that once distracted you no longer have power. The people who doubted you now fall silent. You've grown past them. That's what focus does. It transforms you. It shapes your mind into something unshakable. Keep walking the path. Keep your eyes on the vision. Because the world moves for those who stay focused long after others quit. In the end, everything comes down to this: you and your time. How you use it will define who you become. You can waste it chasing distractions, or you can use it to build something eternal. You can choose comfort, or you can choose growth. Every day you wake up, you stand at a crossroad between the two. Most people take the easy road, the one lined with comfort, noise, and endless waiting. But not you. You've seen what focus can do. You've felt the power that comes from discipline. You know that real freedom comes from control, control over your thoughts, your choices, your time. The world will always try to pull you back into distraction, but you must rise above it. Stay loyal to your purpose. Stay devoted to your growth. Build a life that demands your full attention. When you die, the world will not remember how many distractions you chased. It will remember what you built, what you became, how you lived. Focus gives you that legacy. It gives you the strength to rise every time you fall. It gives you peace in a noisy world. And when the world doubts you, when the noise tries to break you, you'll remember focus was never about them. It was always about you. You against your limits. You against your excuses. You against time. And in that battle, if you choose focus every single day, you will win not just in the world's eyes, but within your own soul.